Hello biology students, Dr. Crozier here with a quick instructional video on how to access all of your course materials for this semester. This video applies to both my Bio 1050 non-majors students and to my Human Anatomy Bio 2870 students, as the steps are virtually identical. I'm going to demonstrate this using my Bio 1050 Canvas course site. Nevertheless, the steps are the same for my Human Anatomy and Physiology students as well. We are introducing a new program called Instant Access First Day this semester. The idea here is that students, upon registering for the course, would receive instant access to the course materials required by the professor for that course without having to go search for them at the bookstore, online, or to seek the best prices. They would be included immediately with the tuition for the course and upon registration for the course. Now, there is the option to opt out of this, and I'll explain how you might do that. Nevertheless, you'll find that it will be very difficult to find a better price for these course materials, and it also gives you instant access on the very first day as course starts. So simply go in your Canvas site to course materials. Once you've set up your account, you won't have to return to course materials for the remainder of the semester. For my Bio 1050 students, you'll see a dashboard that looks something like this. It says Intro to Life, Section 25. For my Bio 2870 students, you'll see Human Anatomy and Physiology, Section 1. Simply click on Reveal Access Code. On the right-hand side, a new panel will open with an access code. I can't see one as I'm the instructor, or I already have access. Nevertheless, you can simply hit copy on the copy code or access code, which you're going to use later in the MyLab and Mastering link. I'll come back to this page to talk about opting out, but for now, let's just go through the steps of setting up your account. Once you've copied the code, go to MyLab and Mastering. When you go to MyLab and Mastering, click Open MyLab and Mastering. Here, you'll be asked to accept the end user license agreement. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click I accept. Next, you'll be brought to a page where you have two options. Either you can sign in with an existing Pearson account, or you can create a new Pearson account. If you already have an existing Pearson account because you used Pearson for another course or previously took another section of this course, please simply sign in with your existing Pearson account. Do not create a new account in that instance. If you do, it will create all sorts of problems when we try to sync your grades from your new account because the two names will conflict. So, sign in with an existing account. If you do not have a Pearson account, simply click Create. Here, I ask that you be very careful when you submit your credentials. Please use your @wayne.edu email address only. Once you have picked a username and password, please use the first and last name that you use with Canvas. Go to Canvas, click Grades, and see how your last name and first name appear there, and use them the same here. That way, when I sync grades from MyLab and Mastering to Canvas, they'll sync very easily and there won't be any problems. Pick a security question, security answer, and agree to the terms, and click Create Account. Now you'll be brought to a page where you have to make one of two choices. Either you are going to purchase the eText and Access or Access alone, or you're going to use the access code that you copied from the Canvas site. Again, in Canvas, from the course material folder, you revealed the access code and you copied that access code. This is the access code that you use to register for the material that you need for this course. Simply click Access Code and paste that access code there. Now, some students may choose to opt out of this program. It is very rare, and it doesn't make much sense because it will be difficult to beat these prices. Currently, Pearson is providing this resource to us, instant access without the eText, for $69 or $95 for instant access plus the eText book. If you were to purchase this through the bookstore, for 1050, for example, the cost would be $121. So there's a savings of over $26. For 2870, the savings is around $25 as well. The price for the package for Bio 2870 is $89 compared to $114 or so dollars at the bookstore. So regardless of which class you're in, there is a significant savings here, around $25 on average, for simply pasting the access code. It's already part of your tuition fee. If you do wish to opt out for whatever reason, you have that option back here in the course materials link. Simply click on want to opt out. You'll be given a warning about what's about to happen. Please be advised it's not recommended that you opt out. And if you opt out and 2 weeks pass by, that decision will be confirmed and locked in. You'll receive the refund of the tuition charge for this access material, but you'll be responsible to find the material nonetheless. Again, a good portion of your grade comes from MyLab and Mastering access, and so you'll need to have instant access to the MyLab and Mastering and find it another way. In that case, you may purchase it manually through the link that was on the previous page, or try to find another way, but you will not be able to beat the price with Pearson. That is actually less expensive than going to Pearson directly without the instant access code. You can choose the reason why and opt out. If you change your mind and want to opt back in, you have up until September 15th to do so. Whatever your status is, opted in or opted out, will be locked in on September 15th. I recommend you don't do anything here. Do not opt out. Simply remain opted in and only opt out if you are sure that is the option you want to go with. Otherwise, once you've done this one time, you can simply access MyLab and Mastering and all the materials that are there. I'll post numerous videos on some of the materials that are available to you, how to take MyLab and Mastering quizzes, how to use the features that are available at that website.